Hello and welcome back. Go ahead and continue on from where we were last time. Alright, we were getting ready to enter the Guerrilla Fortress. Oh, I thought that would pull up the map, but apparently not. So we're getting ready to enter Guerrilla Fortress for the first time since it was blown apart by Crossbell. So this should be kind of interesting. Entering the ruins of Guerrilla Fortress will cause the main story to advance. Well, that's kind of the point, guys. Let's do this. Let's do it.
Whoa. What the hell?
Yeah, that doesn't look anything like it looked last time we seen it. Just a big old sphere was just completely right out of it. It's crazy.
It's like someone took a giant ice cream scoop to it.
It's actually exactly what it looks
I
like.
heard what had happened, but yeah. None of that prepared me for the reality of how it looks in person.
That place you can see in the distance must be Crossbell City. But what's that blue barrier surrounding it?
Well, according to info I got from the guild, Crossbell's got some kind of new power. And we're talking big, absolute power.
That'd be why they announced their independence then.
No one's got a clue how the damn thing works, though.
It sounds terrifying.
Yeah. Anyway, that power was what allowed them to do this to Guerrilla. It's also what's putting up that barrier around the city. Thanks to that, no other country on the continent, Erebonia included, can touch them. The concept alone is so out of this world, I thought my source was just messing with me, but now...
Yeah. You can't doubt what's right before your eyes.
Sure you can.
Please. I'm willing to bet Ouroboros is involved in whatever happened there.
Wouldn't surprise me. Whatever happened in Crossbell, it happened at about the same time the war broke out in Erebonia.
Yes.
So there's every chance they're behind both.
Unbelievable.
There's a lot for us to take in, and a lot of questions that need answering. But right now, I think we should focus on reuniting with the 4th Armored Division. We can think about what to do next once we've met with them.
Yeah, you're right. The proving ground is on the opposite side of the fortress, right?
Yes.
Then we should head farther inside and...
What'd you just step on?
What was that sound?
Don't move, Machias.
Why?
What the hell?
It was a new model mine. Thought so. Come out, you two. I know you're there.
Oh, you noticed.
You haven't lost your touch, Fee.
Weren't those two in Heimdall during the national address?
They were. And they were with Duke Cayenne and Legram.
I knew it.
Long time no see, Fee. Yearish, I guess? Still pint-sized, but you've grown a bit taller, at least.
Her muscular strength, reflexes, and agility have also remarkably improved. There's no stopping the flow of time, I suppose.
Careful, guys. That's Zephyr's emblem on their jackets.
Wait, Zephyr?
That's the Jaeger Corfee was with!
Well, they did seem awfully familiar, didn't they? Leonidas.
Come on, there's no need to be so on guard. We just want to enjoy our long-awaited reunion with an old friend and comrade.
Sure you do, as you blow up their friends.
How about you, Fee?
Miss us?
You're the same as ever. Although, if you keep using traps to kick off reunion parties, you won't have any friends left before long.
Ah, don't be like that. That's just my way of saying hi. Thought it'd bring you back to the good old days when you used to play with them for practice. And I only set the one, so give me a break, okay?
Well, whatever. You look good, Leo. I'm glad.
Well, we haven't changed half as much in the span of a year as you did. Adults have a lot less room for growing, after all.
I'm already 15, you know. Where have you two been all this time? I tried to find out where you'd gone after you all disappeared, but it was like you vanished from the continent.
Who knows?
Anyway, let's let the past stay in the past, yeah? So, you up to anything fun? We're giving the Noble Alliance guys lessons on how to pilot those soldats better these days. It ain't the most exciting gig in the world. They're not interested in learning from a couple of Jaegers, but they suck at piloting them even when they do listen, so whatever.
Oh.
These two are Jaegers, right? They sure don't seem that way.
Well, they're old friends of Fee's.
They might seem friendly, but don't let your guard down. Zephyr's up there together with the Red Constellation as one of the strongest corps in Zemuria. They're the real deal.
Could have fooled me.
So these are the people Fee lived with before she joined us.
Okay, I think we better wrap up the family reunion. Wish we could catch up with you a little while longer, but unfortunately, we've got a job to do, and work takes priority.
To confirm, you have no intention of withdrawing.
None. We're here with conflicting goals. That makes us enemies. And that gives us no choice but to fight with everything we've got.
Trust you to know how this works.
Cute little gun you got there.
What kinds of weapons are those?
A blade rifle and a mechanized gauntlet?
All right, let's have some fun. You ready, kiddos?
Fight with everything you have, unless you want to end up in as many pieces as this fortress.
Oh boy.
Okay, now I can believe they're really Jaegers.
These two served as regimental commanders back in the Corps. Our odds of winning are 20% at best. Don't hold back.
I'm not sure I like those odds.
Like them or not, we have no choice but to bet on those odds. Let's give this all we got.
Well, let's get started.
Show us what you can do.
My turn.
I don't think she has any support magic that'll give me any faster, Yeah, we'll slow them
Here I
down
go.
first.
Ready to go!
Do you have any support magic? Chrono Drive. Yeah, we'll take it.
You ain't gonna like these. Ha!
My turn.
I really hate to use any of his CP, but
All right, let's do this.
guess I don't have a choice.
Understood.
To me!
Okay,
Elliot, be a doll and
keep it up, everyone.
heal us, would you?
Take this. Imperial Fire!
I'll handle it.
Alright, Fee, I need you to take those out, would you?
Here I go. Got it.
Got it.
Ready to go!
Okay.
Have some of this.
Too slow.
Yeah, you deserve that. Alright, we see you hurt these guys, Rean.
Gather on my blade.
That's about as strong of an attack as he can do at the moment. Not shabby. Not great, but not shabby.
Okay.
Alright, 0 arts. I'll take it. Yeah, none of it's actually any good, so... Oh well.
Right.
Here I go. Sylphie dance. What's that?
Not too bad. I'll take it. Alright. We're actually going to trade you out with
Sorry,
Machias
can you
for the
handle this?
moment.
No problem.
We'll let him do his ultimate shot.
Hope you're ready.
He can go ahead and do his Rebellion Storm while he's at it.
You're finished.
You kids aren't bad.
Time to stop holding back. This is gonna hurt. Rebellion Storm! They're monsters.
They're still holding back, too.
Not bad. For being only students, you show great potential. Your academy training seems to have paid off. It's not easy to keep up with Fee.
You think they can handle us if we kicked it up a notch? I'm game if you are, Leo. Who else is up for round 2?
Should have known they weren't even trying.
That 20% is looking more like 0.
What do you all think you're doing?
Soldats?
Yep.
The one at the front is like the Soldat Scarlet was piloting near Trista. What are they doing coming from the by-road?
I get it now. The attack from the Transcontinental Railroad was just a diversion. They were intending to launch a surprise attack from the flank all along.
What are civilians doing here? Or Zephyr for that matter? First you disappear when you're supposed to be taking part in our operation, and then you wind up here? Be gone! You're in our way!
Round 2's gonna have to wait, I guess. Bummer. I was hoping to get a chance to try my luck against that famous knight, too. I had some traps specially made for it and everything.
You'll get your chance eventually. We should stand down for now, and watch from above.
What should we do? We don't have to worry about Zeno and Leo now, but we're not out of danger yet.
After how much trouble it was to defeat one Soldat back near Trista, not out of danger is an understatement.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. And it was one of those against all of Class 7.
Stand back, everyone.
Are you?
Wait.
You're gonna call Valimar?
It's the only choice we have. Heed my call.
Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
He really abuses poor Valimar, doesn't he? Anytime he gains a little bit of frickin' mana, he calls him. Seems to be his luck.
What's that sound? It's coming from the sky over there.
Excuse
an
me.
Imperial Army airship?
Not quite.
What in the world? Is that the thing they mentioned in the report?
Yep.
What the? An ash-colored knight? Why is it here? You can't be!
He really came.
Whoa, this is amazing.
You guys seen it happen last time. Why are you so
Sorry for
excited?
leaving this to you, Reen. We're counting on you.
Right.
Meddling brats! Go forth, my proud Drakons! Finish it off while we still can! It's no threat when it doesn't even have a weapon! Yes, sir!
Okay. I shouldn't need to worry about fighting on borrowed time like before.
We're up against an awful lot of them, though. If only we had some kind of weapon.
Oh, that won't be an issue. There are plenty of potential weapons right there in front of us.
Clever. If that's what you have in mind, we'd best concentrate our attacks on one of them and snatch it away as quickly as possible.
That's the plan.
Valimar, here we go!
Acknowledged.
No threat.
Ready?
Alright. That's an open stance, so I think the body? Yes.
It's working! Keep it up!
I like how these guys barely even touch him.
That's it! Just a little more!
Curse you!
It's down!
Now! Destructive impact!
Nicely done, Reen.
I'm just glad that it worked.
This is where the real battle begins.
Yeah, that's Irene.
That was quite an impressive plan.
Are your Arcuses resonating with one another?
Go ahead and show me what you can do!
Alright, sounds good. Open again, so...
Let's go! Gotcha!
Dang. That wasn't bad.
Okay,
Oh, so you can swap partners. Huh. Neat. What do you have? X-Art, Sounding Beat, and Aquamatter. So nothing terribly interesting.
sorry, can you handle this?
Will do.
What are yours? Sonic Burst, which is a barrier, and Blast of Wind. So she's Wind Elemental? I didn't realize that. Alright, and what's Machias have?
Good luck.
Machias has Quake and Burst Drive. Alright, we'll accelerate. That's cool.
Let's go! Gotcha!
It's working. Keep it up.
Let's go! Gotcha!
That's it.
Right.
Just a little more.
Can you handle this?
Will do.
Ouch, 2000. Finally did something that hurt.
Now! Gotcha! Curse you!
Great.
Okay.
Just one more.
That's pretty nice.
Burn to ash! Now! My sword will cleave open the way! Like domination!
It's working. Keep it up.
Nice.
Now! Gotcha!
That's it. Just a little more.
Now! My sword will cleave open the way! Like domination! Curse you!
I didn't do that. The game forced that one.
Well done.
I mean, I'll
You
take
didn't
it,
wait that
but
time.
game still forced it.
This can't be happening. How can it be this strong?
Well, what's it to be? We can do this all day if you're still not ready to give up.
Yo, Rain!
He's got this.
That he does. He's turned this whole situation around.
Sir, this battle isn't over yet. We still have the advantage in numbers. We can surround him. Victory will be ours. Enough! What? That sounds like...
Hey, you don't have numbers anymore.
You're kidding me! Ah!
Is it head?
The 4th Armored Division? How are they here? They're supposed to be dealing with the force from the Transcontinental Railroad!
Bah! Nothing more than a small diversion. And I suggest you turn and run off with your tails between your legs if you don't want to share their fate. Unless you men think you can handle the might of the 4th Armored Division.
Curse you, Craig! Fine. If that's how you want to play, we'll just have to call. What the? Are you alright, sir? A sniper? Where are they?
What just happened? Who the...
Oh, Claire.
I've taken out the commander's sensor. What's the situation with Zephyr?
Both are standing by at 5 o'clock. No signs of movement.
Acknowledged. Ignore them for now. Focus your attention on the highway instead.
Yes, ma'am.
If she can aim that precisely from that far away, we're likely in her sights too. The Icy Maiden has certainly earned her reputation.
Wouldn't want to try my luck against her. Not right now, anyway. Not much we can do while she's all the way over there. Besides, I think it's about time we called it a day. We're taking off, Fee. See you some other time, okay?
Be sure to keep up with your training. You'll need it.
Chicken shits.
Bye-bye.
Who do those damn Jaegers think they are to retreat without orders?
You told them to get out earlier.
All units, fall back! We're returning to the Twin Dragons Bridge! Yes, sir!
So how does he fly without his sensor, or drive, or whatever you want to call it? Not quite sure how that works.
Phew. Looks like we're safe now.
Hey, nice work out there.
Whew. I felt uncomfortably close to death 1 or 4 too many times.
At least it's all over with now.
Dad! Thank goodness you're all right.
Elliot!
Come on, do something stupid.
That's the famous Craig the Red, huh? Looks like the real model of a scary-ass military officer.
Alright guys, I know I'm only about 30 minutes into it, but I'm going to take a quick break for just a second and I will be right back. So we will go ahead and do that. Alright, and I'm back, and I wanted to say welcome to Dorian and the lurkers who are hanging out. Thanks for coming.
About that.
That's what everyone thinks at first.
Oh, my beloved gift from Adios!
Yeah. Oh, you missed him.
Why did you talk? Come here into your father's loving embrace.
He's ridiculous.
No way, Dad.
That's funny. Hey, how you doing?
I mean, I'm glad you haven't changed, but Dad!
Nonsense. You were raised in my
Well, I
arms,
appreciate you
my boy.
coming.
What's another 2 or 3 minutes more? I can tell you've lost some weight, but you're otherwise as fit as your fiddles. Oh, it's so good to see you again.
You too. But you're seriously hurting me now. At least loosen your grip some.
Poor kid.
That thing I said earlier, I take it back.
Yeah, he's not the scary manly man you thought he was, is he, Toval?
Yeah, everyone reacts like that.
Elliot seems really happy though.
Yeah, it's great to see them together again.
So how's Cordy doing?
I'm pleased to see that everything went well.
That's of course Claire.
I thought it was you.
Looks like you're from the Railway Military Police. Then you must be...
It's a pleasure to see you again, Captain.
Likewise.
Oh, you did? You feeling alright?
And yes, sir. I'm Captain Claire Revelt of the RMP. It sounds as though we have plenty to discuss. Perhaps in a more fitting location.
Ah, okay. Yeah, there is a little bit of snow. It wasn't that bad out, though. The roads were too warm for it to actually freeze.
Follow me if you would.
But there was a lot of snow on some back roads, I know that. Ah, well, you know. Is it a wimp to stay safe? Probably not. Not yet. That'll be a little bit later in the game. I think it'll be a little while before that happens. Actually, it'll be a long while before that happens, now that I think about it. We'll get Elfin back soon. Well, you missed
I'd
it.
like to begin by congratulating you on making it all the way here. I'm overjoyed to see you all again.
Don't worry, there'll be plenty of cringe from everybody else.
The same to you, Captain.
Like Elliot's dad, for example.
I had no idea what had happened to you after Heimdall's occupation. It's a huge relief to see you made it out okay.
Funny. I was just as concerned for all of you. As for you, I believe it's the first time we've had the pleasure of meeting. You're Toval Rondinor of the Bracer Guild, yes? One of Sarah's co-workers.
Wow, you've actually heard of me? Though, to tell you the truth, I've heard more than my fair share of stories about you from Sarah, too.
Kinda surprising to see you with the 4th Armored Division.
She got in touch with us soon after the war broke out, in fact. She then mobilized the RMP to guide us to this proving ground so that we could establish a base. We wouldn't be here now if not for her.
Wow, really? I see your ability to make good, quick judgments is still intact.
Reorganizing the divided divisions was of the utmost importance. I simply did what I had to do. I was concerned about His Excellency and what was happening in the capital, but he always told me to act objectively in times of crisis.
Oh, my apologies, Captain.
I'd almost forgotten that she was right there in the capital when her boss was assassinated. And by none other than Crow.
Don't worry, there will be a return to the Wincest, I promise.
Oh, yeah. Where's Instructor Neidhart anyway? I thought he would be here with you, Dad.
He hasn't been back to this division, no. We had no idea whatsoever of his whereabouts until a few days ago.
Oh?
But then he was finally able to get in contact and inform us that he was well.
That's good news.
Either way, it sounds like you can't be too careful.
Elliot's dad wasn't enough for you?
This base is held so far, but there's no guarantee that'll always be the case.
I wish I could deny that. The Noble Alliance is starting to put more and more resources into trying to finish us off. We know how to deal with their soldats, which evens the odds, but we're at a disadvantage when it comes to supplies.
True. This isn't the best location for getting outside help. The longer the war goes on, the harder it's gonna be to hold out.
That said, we have no intention of giving up without a fight. Our enemies have occupied the capital and effectively taken the citizens, as well as the Imperial family, hostage. Even should the goddess forgive them, I damn well won't!
Well, I mean, he
You don't need
did,
to
but
get
it was
quite that
really
loudly.
over the top.
Besides, I don't think you'll find many who are willing to forgive them. Although, if anything, I'm just worried about how Fiona's doing.
Yeah, I'm worried about Dad, too.
I'm afraid I don't yet have any specific information regarding Heimdall's current situation. With control of the railways taken from us, we're limited on what we can actually do, I'm afraid.
Sounds frustrating.
Regardless, it's my turn to ask all of you something. Bearing all of what we've just discussed in mind, what do you intend to do from here on out?
Well,
Good question.
You don't have the raw power that the Alliance or the Imperial armies got. But you've still got a pretty significant weapon at your disposal, and one that neither side can afford to ignore. You need to think long and hard about how you intend to use it.
oh, I agree completely. Valamar's power is incredible. That much is definitely true. These past few days have left me with no choice but to accept what I have.
He can take on multiple soldats at once and still come out on top. If used the right way, he could maybe even change the direction of this war.
Keep in mind, it's all dependent on the strength of his Awakener.
I hate to toss aside the subject of war so frivolously, but we also need to find some way to rescue Elise and Princess Alphen. If we focus on that, it makes perfect sense for us to support the Imperial Army and fight against the Noble Alliance. But...
Lieutenant General, I'm afraid that we can't answer your question at the present time. At the very least, not until we've heard everyone's opinion.
Oh, like you need the rest of Class 7. You're the leader anyway.
Oh? We hate what the Alliance is doing as much as you do. So in that sense, we want to do what we can to help you fight against them. But I don't think it would be right for just the 4 of us to decide without everyone else's input.
Yep. We need to find everyone else before making such a major decision. We make our decisions together. That's how we roll.
For now, we solely want to put our focus on finding the rest of our classmates. Then, and only then, will we decide how best to approach this war, and what we as a class can do to help end it.
I see.
Once a member of Class 7, always a member of Class 7.
You're not even a member. Shut up, Toval.
Can't say I'm all that surprised.
Very well. You may have been separated from Thors, but you still have every bit the spirit of a student. And it is the duty of students to absorb the world around them. Go forth, and when you're all together once again, find your role to play. Only then will I hear your answer.
Thank you, sir.
Well, yeah, fuck Kroll.
Thanks, Dad.
I apologize for not being able to give you a better and more immediate answer.
Not at all. What you said was perfectly reasonable, Reen. You'll hear no objections from me.
You could turn the tide of the war, but instead we're gonna let you run off and chase after your friends.
Whatever path you choose, I hope you see it through to the end, with all the inner strength and conviction of a son of Erebonia. That said, I'm conflicted about sending my dear Elliot away without proper protection. Should I send a company of troops with him? No, that might not be enough. He needs air as well.
Dad, stop. This is so embarrassing.
He really is the most doting father I've ever seen.
I bet 100 Mira the war would be over in no time flat if the Alliance ever tried to kidnap Elliot.
Well, in that case, how would you like me to accompany you?
You, Captain?
Are you sure?
You're currently using Ymir as your base of operations, correct? Not only could I use my knowledge to better fortify it, I could also handle communications with other regions from there. This could be a good chance to reach out and find Millium as well. I haven't been able to contact her since the war broke out.
Oh. Works for me. To be blunt, Ymir's borders are wide open, and the Alliance could take advantage of that at any time. We can't have another incident like with the Jaegers. Bringing her back just might be our best defense right now.
I hate to admit it, but you're right. There's a limit to how much we can do. At the end of the day, we're students. We need to swallow our pride and take help where it's given, especially from specialists like the 2 of you. And more important than all of that, I know we can trust you.
You're right.
Exactly.
Captain Claire, we'd be honored to accept your kind offer. Welcome to the team.
The pleasure's all mine. In addition to my duties as a member of the RMP, I hereby pledge my support to everyone in Class 7.
Once she explained that she had some preparations to take care of on her own first. However, they decided to stay for a short while longer. This gave Class 7 the perfect opportunity to explore the 4th Armored Division's base while they waited. Well then, I suppose we might as well take a look around. We're meeting her in front of Valmar, right? That's right. We should head there as soon as we're finished up here. Got it. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Dad said they're looking for a couple of Thor students at this base camp. Really? They could very well be someone we know. We should go see if we can meet with them. I'm game. Let's go. Alright. Good day, everyone. May I just say what a pleasure it is to see you again, Elliot. Everyone here has been quite worried for you. Perhaps you could take the time to make rounds and see them. Yeah, I will, thanks. As part of the Imperial Army, we have our own role to play in this war. We may not be able to fight alongside one another, but we're not on opposing sides either. I wish you all the best. I never thought the day would come where Elliot would demonstrate such an iron will, though. My boy, you've done a father proud. He's all excited. This isn't that big a deal, Dad. Let's see. I'm sorry, we can't sit down and catch up, Elliot. I wish I had the time, but you know how it is. Work is work. Don't worry about it. I know how busy you must be. You're not hurt or anything from the battle earlier, are you? You and your men were out there fighting, right? The battle, huh? You're not talking about this loser pathetic excuse for an offensive, are you? Ha! As if any of my men would even suffer a bruise from a battle like that. Our blood is so hot it could melt clean through iron. It'll take more than the Alliance's fancy toys to thrash us. Just smile and nod. It's all you can do when he gets like this. He does seem like the kind of guy who'd make you feel awkward. Yeah, we're not talking to his buddy. It's Claire over there, but we're not really doing anything there. I'll leave the RMP in your care then. First Lieutenant, continue with your present activities while gathering info and using this area as your base. Second Lieutenant, your objective should be to make contact with other armored divisions elsewhere. Yes, ma'am. By the by, Captain, you have any need of this equipment I've gathered? Yes, I think I will. Alright. Plenty of equipment, I guess. Let's see. There's someone hanging out back here somewhere.
Oh, RMP cars.
Maybe Captain Claire and her team drove them here?
Maybe. I'm not sure how to get... Oh, there we go. Oh my, if it isn't little Elliot. Have you finished talking with the Lieutenant General? Yeah, we just met with him. Do you have a report to him? I do, though first I have a bit of maintenance work to do on my little darlings here. I wish I could trust the maintenance team to do the job, but their work's been so sloppy I'd have to finish it myself. You'd think they could at least manage a proper cleaning. One of these days I'm going to introduce their heads to my spanner. For someone so pretty, she really is rather scary. She works directly under Dad, actually. She's also the most skilled tank officer in the division. The thing is, she's really particular about the tanks. They're almost like her children. Why are we walking up behind people and talking to the back of their heads? It's no use. I just can't tune it in. Is that you, Monk? Oh, hello. I heard you guys were here. Glad to see you're all safe, though. Same to you. Impressive work to make it all the way here from the academy. I suppose it is, but we first years had a lot of second years helping us escape when the academy was first attacked. After that, the 4th Armored Division took me in and gave me shelter, so here I am. It's not that interesting of a story, really. Worse yet, it's kind of cliched. Doubt I'll get a read on the radio, even if I send it in. Well, we're not really looking to be gripped here. You're alive. Why are you so down? Why do you think? It's practically impossible to tune into any radio stations around here. Even if by some miracle you do manage, it's all war, war, war all the time. It's so incredibly tedious. To make matters worse, there hasn't been an Albantine broadcast since the war broke out. I lived for that show. Lived for it. Oh. That's not the one that Vita hosted, is it? Yes. Yes, it was Reen and I used to listen to all the time. But that was back before we knew its host's true colors. Hey, don't let it get you too down. You're still breathing. That's something. I guess, even if it feels like my love has been stolen from me. I can't stay gloomy like this forever. Wow, that's pretty deep depression. Then let's leave him to wallow in it. We've got better things to do. I like how pissy she is. She's just always like, well, forget him. I was trying to... Oh, the Proving Ground shop. Okay. There we go. Maybe we'll get some decent equipment this time around. Okay, we will exchange. There we go. You have any decent quartz? Not yet. They're all still level 1 quartz. Alright, fine. Fine. We do need to upgrade one of his slots, though. That was an expensive upgrade, but we'll take it. You have any weapons or items that I can buy that are better? Not really. Ha! It's good to see you all again. I had a feeling you were the new arrivals I'd heard about. Monica! Oh, you're Laura's friend from the swimming club. Then the army took you both you and Munkin? That's right. And I've been trying to help them out ever since. Sounds like you've had a pretty rough time. It beats the alternative. I'm just glad Clayton helped us get this far, even if we did end up getting separated. You guys haven't met up with Laura yet, have you? I was kind of hoping that you would have. Us too. We're just not exactly sure where she is right now. We do think we're getting closer though, so it's just a matter of time. Really? Trust us. There's nothing to worry about. Yep, we'll find her. Promise. Thank you all. That's really reassuring. Be sure to say hi to her for me whenever you do find her. Of course. Let's see. Anywhere else of particular interest? The rest area, I guess. And then Valmar. Let's see. Nobody really in here. What's in your shop? Oh, hello. You're visiting students, aren't you? You aren't hurt, are you? This place serves as both a rest area and a medical treatment center, so just let me know if I can help. Alright. It's just this book again. I remember trying to find the owner, but with everything that's happened, I'd forgotten all about it. I know. Would you like to have it? Someone might as well get some use out of it. It just get disposed of if it's sad around here, so you really might as well. I haven't actually read any of those. Probably won't start now. Alright, I guess that's it. Let's go hang out with Valmar. Hello, Valmar. Well, this is where we're supposed to wait for the captain to finish up her preparations. Is there anything else we need to do, or should we just wait here?
Sorry to keep you waiting for so long.
Oh.
You're not in uniform.
I'd be something of a walking target if we were to travel to any Alliance-ruled areas dressed like that, after all.
Yes, you would.
This outfit doesn't look too strange on me, does it?
No, absolutely not.
Alright, quit drooling.
You just look so different in it that it took me a moment to recognize it was you.
Yeah, it really suits you.
Thank you very much.
Feel like I'm surrounded by horny teenagers all of a sudden.
Right?
Can't blame a guy for falling for a pretty girl, Fee. It's what we do.
I think this is one mystery about humans I'm content not trying to get my head around.
You're all ready to depart then?
Dad!
I've given my subordinates their orders. They will be backing you up as best they can in my absence. Should you need anything, let them know. They will be able to get in contact with me if need be.
Very well. Leave everything here to us. In return, I will be counting on you to support the young lions of the Academy.
I will, sir.
Elliot, I'm astounded by just how much stronger you've become in less than a year. You might not appreciate me saying this, but everything you've done has just confirmed in my mind that sending you to Thors was the right choice after all.
Honestly, Dad, I feel the same way. It wasn't what I wanted to do originally, but if not for enrolling there, I never would have met all of my friends. So while I couldn't imagine I'd ever feel this way at the time, I'm really grateful to you now.
I'm glad to hear that. Looking at you now, it's clear that you're finally ready to forge your own path through life. And as such, once this war is over, and this nation is back to the way it was, if you still wish to live your life as a musician, you will have my full support.
You'd actually allow that?
I'm true to my word. You needn't rush to decide what you want to do now, though. I imagine that if you keep fighting alongside your classmates, you will eventually realize what you want to do. And a choice reached after long, serious thought is not one you will regret.
Thanks, Dad. To tell you the truth, I'm really not sure what I want to do anymore. But by this war's end, I'm sure I'll know too.
That's my boy. Well, I wish all of you luck and good health. Take care of yourselves.
Thank you.
Bye then.
The best to you too, sir.
Take care, Dad.
Huh. Why does this place look so familiar? Because it's the end of Ymir Valley. We came here during our trip. Looks like we managed to make it back safely. Wow, did we seriously travel all that distance just like that? My leg feels kind of like jelly. It's astounding what your Divine Knight is capable of. In the same vein, it's disturbing to think the Azure Knight may be capable of this as well. You got that right. The last thing we need is that thing showing up in front of us out of nowhere. Keep in mind, using the Spirit Path consumes plenty of mana, and the places where you can use it are limited. It has its uses, yes, but personally I think there are too many negatives to design a full-scaled operation around it. Mana decreasing. Entering inactive state. Valmar? Is he alright? Between battle earlier and using the Spirit Path to get here, he must have used up all the mana he had. Just let him rest for a day and he should be recovered enough to travel again. I guess it's good night for you, huh? Thanks, Valmar. Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to reunite if not for your help, so thanks. You need not thank me. Do not hesitate to call on me again should the need arise. Alright, we need to get back to Ymir before the sun sets. Watch your step, okay? Will do. He looks like he's sleeping a lot more peacefully now. Father Bernard said his condition has been gradually improving. He also said it will likely be some time before he regains consciousness. I see. If there's anything we can do to help, please don't hesitate to tell us. We're guests, so we need to chip in and do our part. Rean, your friends are always so sweet. Appreciate the offer, but I know how tired all of you must be. I think it'd be best if you spent the day relaxing. Perhaps you can even set tomorrow aside as a day off. But why not? Valmar's out of commission anyway, so we're gonna be here whether we like it or not. Plus, you've got to get in some R&R while you still can. It's hard to take it easy when we're still not sure where the rest of us are even safe. As much as I agree with you, Elliot, I think they're probably right. We need to be at our peak when we're out looking for them. Can't argue with that logic. Like Celine said, we're stuck here anyway, so let's make the most of this well-deserved break. Roger. I think I'll start tinkering with the town's communications equipment then. Rest day. Feels kind of weird to have a day off. Guess I could kill time by hanging out with the others. Wouldn't hurt to go out to the valley and get some light exercise in either. Yeah, I know how bonding points work. Thank you. To advance the story, inspect the door in Reen's room and select rest. Occasionally there will be key events which must be viewed before proceeding. Alright. So, first we are going to look at links and see who has how much in the way of levels. So Elliot's higher than everybody. We'll work on Fee and Machias probably, because the other two aren't permanent members of the team. And we have Fee's in the mansion. Celine is at the inn. And Machias is outside it. So let's go see where Fee's at. It's his dad's study. I think Fee's downstairs. Breakfast was really good today. Your mom's a talented cook. I'm a little jealous, honestly. I wish I could do that. Never expected Fee would be interested in cooking. I'm not great, but maybe I could help her out. Well, it's never too late to start, since we've got the day off. Why don't I help you practice? Would you? Thanks, let's do that. Sure, let's move over to the kitchen and get started. So, what are we making? We've got a lot of different ingredients together, that's for sure. Field rations. We still got a lot more traveling ahead of us, so I thought it'd be a good idea to prep some. Field rations, like the ones used by the army? It's not actually a bad idea, Fee. There's no telling what kind of situation we could find ourselves in. So, you know how to make them? Yep, I helped make them back in the Corp, and it stuck with me. Came in handy when we were lying low in Keldic, too. Sounds like learning really paid off. Alright, I'm ready when you are. Fee began teaching Reen the best way to make field rations. Their difference in experience all too obvious. Eventually, the time to sample a new creation came, and... well, they certainly taste unique. In the sense that they don't really taste much like anything at all. Makes me think of the food we had at Corellia Fortress. This tastes even worse. You don't eat them for fun though, just to get nutrition in the field. Elliot and Machias didn't have an easy time with them. It's like they had the life drained out of them. You know, I get that they're just have food to eat in combat situations, but why not try and make them a bit tastier? Why? Well, I'm sure you and Captain Claire are used to eating food like this, but to say the rest of us aren't is an understatement. And besides, if you're going to take the time to make food, wouldn't it be better if everyone could enjoy it? I guess. Keeping morale up is just as important as keeping everyone fed. It'd be a good chance to put the cooking classes at the academy to use too. Yeah, ready to see what we can do? Thus, the experiment to make a new kind of ration that tasted reasonably edible began. After scouring the mansion, they threw one ingredient after another. As one might expect, this also led to one failure after another. In the end, they eventually gave up and asked Reen's mother, who was more than happy to help. Cheaters. Is that a Neapolitan field ration? Yeah, they are. Hooray! Hard to believe adding a few herbs can make this much of a difference. Seems like there's more to cooking than meets the eye. Agreed. It's not easy, but putting in the effort's worth it in the long run if these rations have anything to say about it. True, I had fun preparing them together with someone too. Unlike the corp. Did you say something? Just said it was a good learning experience. Thanks, Reen. After that, they tried making a few more of their new rations while they still had the recipe fresh in mind. Ah, good. 3. I'll take it. Let's see, and I think I said Machias would be the other one. Oh, Machias, where are you? Only being nice to you because I have to be. I think he's up here by the Phoenix Wings. So we were going to go inside and we were going to rest in the bathhouse because it'll refill our CP. Yeah, works out nice. Fancy meeting you here, Machias. What are you up to? Not much, just trying to help out around here. These Jaegers really did a number on this place, and since they put us up earlier in the year, I wanted to pay them back. That's really generous of you. Don't overwork yourself, okay? I won't. I know how important rest is to productivity, so I'm not going to jeopardize that. Once I finish up here, I'm going to unwind with some long overdue studying. You're the only person who'd consider studying a form of rest. As grievously a fate as studying sounds, it might actually be a bad idea. Mind if I join you? If I help you finish up here, then maybe they'll let us use the restaurant to study together. Can't think of a downside. Then let's do this, shall we? Brilliant. By pooling their efforts, Machias and Reen finished up at the Phoenix Wings in record time. And once they gathered their study materials, they grabbed the table inside and got straight to studying. I can't think of anyone else who would consider studying a break. You're one of a kind, Machias. Well, as easy as it is to forget at times like these, we're technically students. Hope you aren't planning on deriding me as a bookworm just like Eustace does. I wouldn't dream of it. If anything, I agree with you. It's been over a month since we were last at the academy. I spent most of that time with sleep in the mountains. I haven't had a chance to study at all. We didn't have any opportunity to study while we were lying low in Chaldec either, so don't feel bad. Now that we have the chance, I think we should. We can't let the students back at Thor's get ahead of us. Even if they're even bothering to hold classes, like usual, that is. Still, getting together like this makes me think of when we were all studying for midterms. Yo, how you doing, Deus? Ain't seen you in a bit. You getting... I'm well. I'm doing really well. You gonna be on tonight, streaming? At the time, I was so focused on cramming whatever I could get into my head, I didn't even notice. I had just noticed you. Ah, okay, cool. But looking back, it was kind of fun doing all that together. I was thinking something like that too, actually. Funny how that works. As memories like these are all the more the reason why we need to dedicate ourselves to taking it back from the Alliance. I'm sure I speak for both of us when I say I don't want to just look back on those days. I want to experience them again. Agreed. We've still got plenty of time left to be students, but I don't want to waste another minute. What are you two up to? Alright, who's joining us? Oh, Elliot and Fee. Hi guys. Wait, are you two studying? Now? You guys are so weird. As I so eloquently expressed to Reen earlier, now is the best time to study. And you two are welcome to join, if you'd like. Cracking open a book will do you some good. I'd rather book it instead. Don't even think about taking one more step, Fee. Well, I suppose I could join for a while. Welcome to the team. Take a seat here. What kind of videos you working on? With 2 new participants secured, their study session began, and together they quietly worked their way through one subject after another, each of them dutifully explained by a very enthused Machias. Aw, he gets to be a teacher again. Okay, I'll take it. And that's that for the studying and all the bonding points anyway. Go check out the store, see if they have anything there that's worth anything. Yeah, I do like your videos and all the time you put into special effects. Although I will say I've seen your game over video a few more times than you'd probably like. I don't think you have any new quartz, do you? Do you have any good quartz? No, it's still level 1 stuff. Gosh, I wish they would update that. At very least I need to upgrade people's first slots. This is gonna be expensive. Alright. I don't have enough to upgrade anybody else at the moment, so we'll have to wait. You ain't got no new equipment either. I don't know why I even try. But still, they're a lot of fun. Seeing all the effort you put into it, it's actually kind of mind-boggling, really. You do a lot of work on that. I can what? Finish that. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Oh, you can do it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, if it isn't Reen, taking the day off. Yeah, actually in my last stream, I was attempting that accent and murdering it terribly. So, if you want, you can look back through my old clips or videos and see how awful it was. I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah, we're just getting some R&R before we head out again tomorrow. Is that so? Well, it's nice to see you kids made it back to us. Take all the time you need before you go out there and knock them dead, okay? Yeah, thanks. We will. Incidentally, what were you doing over on the mountain path? Oh, I was just having a look at the slope. It's covered in more snow than ever. Perfect for snowboarding. Oh yeah, totally slipped my mind. Guess the courses are still up and running. Sure are. You kids did some solid work building them, and if you need to take your mind off things, they're always open. Might even have a prize or two in store if you manage to clear them. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. Now I'm curious. Thanks for the heads up. You can snowboard from Ymir southwest or southeast gate. Completing the available courses within the given time frames while obtaining a set number of flags will net a variety of prizes. More courses will become available as the story advances. I didn't really do a whole lot of this in my first playthrough, because I'm terrible at it, but the game kind of makes you do at least one, so... And I might do more, but this definitely isn't no 1080 snowboarding. It's not the easiest to do with a keyboard. Maybe I should put a controller in for this one. I don't know how to jump. How do I jump? Oh, there we go. That was embarrassing. Maybe I should have read the instructions. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Not bad. It was only a beginner's course, but not bad. Well, here's your prize. Go ahead and take it. And I'll be sure to keep the courses well maintained. If you feel like boarding again, just come on by. I certainly will. See you then. Yeah, it's not terribly awful. It's just, I didn't really do it a whole lot. I'll probably do it more during the stream. But I didn't do it a whole lot when I was playing the original, the first time I played the game. So... Oh yeah? Yeah, just not huge on it, personally. But you're supposed to be able to get some really good prizes out of it, so it's something that I probably should focus on a little bit. Yep, all the bonding events are used, so we can go ahead and continue the story a little bit. Yeah. It's like the whole fishing thing. I'm doing it for the quest. There's no real particular need to fish, except you can get good items from fishing, and there's one particular quest that you have to have really high fishing in to get, to beat it.
Oh, you went up a rank. Here's a little something from the guild.
Alright, Unyielding Heart. I don't know what that one does.
You did alright, I guess.
Yeah, okay. I'll probably get B's the whole way through. I know it's because I don't run around and talk to absolutely everybody and go through absolutely everything. And I probably should, but... But this isn't a 100% run, it's just, you know, casual for fun. Well then, it's time to get going. We're going to be using Valmar's power this time too, right? Yeah, the Spirit Pass is going to be our best bet for traveling. His mana should have recovered by now. Yes, he should have more than plenty after resting a whole day. Well, I'd like to play 3, but it's not on PC yet, and since I'm a PC gamer, hopefully it comes out in the next month or two, and when it does, I'm definitely buying it. There's no question in that. I take it all of you are well rested too. Yep. I'm fine, thanks. Come to think of it, what happened to Toval and Captain Claire? I'm not sure. They headed off somewhere early this morning. Sorry for the delay. I thought we'd be back before now. Where do you two go? We decided to do one more round to check Ymir's defenses. I wanted to make sure the communications equipment that I modified yesterday was functioning properly too. Good news is everything's in tip-top shape. which means Ymir's now got a line of communication with the 4th Army Division and the RMP. Really? Talk about convenient. Still, Toval and I are in agreement that it wouldn't be wise for us to leave the village completely unguarded, so a few of us should stay behind here to keep an eye on things around here. That's probably for the best, yeah. Good idea. The bigger the group is, the more likely we are to stand out as suspicious, even if we do use the spirit path. To even things out, I think it'd be better if Toval or you stayed behind, Captain. You read my mind. I think a couple of guys should probably stick around too. We can discuss this while walking along the valley. There's no point in splitting up right here, right now. But try and make your mind up before we get to Valmar. Sure thing. Let's get going. We'll see you in a bit, Mom. Alright, take care. I need all of you to come back here to me as soon as you can, okay? Of course, we'll be back before you know it. And with more of our friends in tow. But yeah, that's my ultimate goal is to play the 3rd one on here as well. I'm trying to remember. Ymir Valley. Alright, well. Yeah, let's go ahead and go. So, are you playing the 3rd one yet, or do you have it? Or I've been looking into it and watching things that I shouldn't because kind of wanted to go into it raw, but I'm so excited for it, it's ridiculous. All right, here we go. Here we are again. Is he still asleep? Looks that way. Valmar, can you hear me? Reawakening from inactive state. Reboot complete. Awakener and secondary contractor waveforms detected. Good, he's recovered enough mana. Man, he really is amazing. Nice. Yeah, I'm stupid excited for it. I almost considered getting a PlayStation just to play it, but I'm not going to. Man, he's really amazing. I think I'm starting to get used to him, weird as that sounds. Okay, where to, guys? We should probably double check where everyone currently is first. Valmar, can you update us on where the others are? Repeating search. 3 of the remaining secondary contractors are to the northeast in the Nord region. 3 are to the southeast in the Legrem region. All vital signs are appear normal. Phew, they're still safe. It sounds that way. Well, if nothing happened to me, there's no way anything could happen to the rest of us. I'm glad they're okay. Yeah, still, there's no time to waste. Like Toval said, where to next? Both Nord and Legrem are about the same distance away from here. I think Nord's a little bit closer though, if I recall. Any objection to going there? Well, I mean, considering it's a spirit path, guys, what difference does it make how far it is? Nord is Geiss's homeland, right? I've never been, so I'm actually kind of excited to go. I'm in the same boat as Elliot. Considering it's not actually Erebonian territory, I wouldn't be surprised if the war hasn't had much impact there too. I wouldn't be so sure. Do you have any info on that, Captain? I'm afraid not. We don't really have any resources to spare that far north at the moment. However, I do know that the elite 3rd Armored Division is stationed there. It's not hard to imagine there being a rise in conflict between them and the Nordia Provincial Army. That's true. We'll have to keep on our toes in Nord as much as anywhere else. Still set on heading to Nord? We're going to be in danger regardless of where we go, so yeah. Besides, 3 of us are over there. A little dangerous, not enough to stop me from seeing them again. Agreed. Plus, it'd be nice to let everyone else know that you're alive too, Reen. Nord sounds good to me. That's that then. We'll leave as soon as you're ready. Just make sure you figure out who's coming and who's staying first. You'll need to choose 3 additional party members to accompany Reen to Nord. 2 of them must be from Class 7, while the last must either be Toval or Captain Claire. After choosing your party, you won't be able to change it for some time, so choose wisely. Alright, Fee for sure, and Elliot, and then we'll go with Claire this time, because we've had Toval last time, so camp menu, let's see, oh that's right, I just got a Unyielding Heart. What's that do? Delay and stat down. For now, that'll work. Oh, do you? I didn't know that. Cool. I didn't know it was dependent on who you spent the most time with. So let's see. Roxy Puppet and the citrus bottle for now. Ah, okay. So whoever you have the strongest bonding with. I've actually been avoiding bonding with them because I know they're not permanent members of the party. I mean, most of you have some pretty decent stuff. Do I have anything else? Oh, Reaper. I want to equip that. I forgot. I'll take that. And Mute and Crestar. Crestar is 25 defense, and it is a... Oh, wrong one. That's still the wrong one. Crestar, Kira, Mute. Alright, that'll work. Okay, I didn't know that. That's cool. I love you, Ymir, and you're carry you two. Don't worry, we'll take care of everything here. Ymir will be just fine, or I'm not a bracer. Take care, guys. Don't worry about us. We'll bring the others back safely, promise. We'll be back as soon as we can. We'll be counting on you. Well then, we should be going. The Highlands are well known for their vastness. We're going to need to be very careful once we arrive. Celine, we're ready when you are. And ready I am. Belmar, open the spirit path. Our destination is the Nord Highlands to the northeast. Acknowledged. Activating spirit path. This isn't my first time using the route or anything, but still. It feels weird, though. But our classmates are waiting somewhere on the other side of this. Yeah. And we'll stop at nothing to bring them back. Boy, that's bright. Bright light! Where does this bring us? Up at the quarry, I think. No, it doesn't. Oh, that's right. It's on top of that mountain. I forgot about that. Well, where are we? Looks like we made it. This stone circle is in the southern part of the Highlands. Funny enough, this is where we first met Melium. Oh, really? So you guys fought here? I heard all about that from Melium, actually. This spot's fairly high up, too, so it won't be easy to see from ground level. We should be able to leave Valmar here without him being found. Celine's right. The area is an excellent place to keep Valimar. That aside, this view is spectacular. My work allows me to see different places all across Erebonia, but I've never seen anywhere quite like this. Yeah, it's stunning. So this is where Group A got to spend its field study for June, huh, Rean? Anyway, I think we should get moving. We need to start gathering information on where everyone might be. I say we start by heading either to the settlement to the north or Zendergate to the south. That settlement where Gaius is from, right? Zender's Gate is where the 3rd Armored Division is stationed too. It's a perfect choice if we want to go somewhere with plenty of people around. Yeah, they're both a ways away on foot, but either one's worth a shot. Sounds good. Let's go. Alright, and I hate to do this to y'all, but it's actually 9 o'clock and I have to get up early in the morning, so I'm gonna call it here. I'll be back on Thursday at 7 Eastern Standard. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, and I'll continue on then. Like I said, want to see if there's anybody to raid really quick, so just give me just a second. And no games that I really want to show off for people that I really like following. So I guess we'll just call it a day on this, unfortunately. Y'all have a great night, and I will see you next time. Thanks for coming.